Yeah. Okay, next up is the Legal Aid Society Project The New Immigrants, presented by Sergio Alcubilla and Jacky Moses. Let's give them a hand.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sergio Alcubilla, and I work at the Legal Aid Society of Hawaii. Let me start by asking everyone in the room, if you or your family immigrated or migrated to where you are today, please stand up. You or your family. Wow. Look around you. I mean, the impact of migration is such a common theme of the human experience. Please have a seat. Thank you. It's amazing. It wasn't that long ago that our own family members were discriminated against because they spoke a different language. It wasn't that long ago when our own family members were ridiculed for speaking with an accent or laughed at for wearing their traditional clothing. Our project, The New Immigrants /?, is a short documentary that we want to create. We want to use it as a starting point for discussions to talk about the stereotypes and the discrimination that people from the COFA countries are experiencing. We want to talk about some of the legal issues and challenges that they're having accessing healthcare, discrimination in housing. Today, I actually want to introduce my colleague, Jacky Moses. She's going to share a brief history about the COFA nations and her own migration story.
Thank you, Sergio. I'm Jacky Moses. I am not a U.S. citizen nor an immigrant. I am a citizen of Chuuk, which is a state of Federated States of Micronesia. We are part of, like Sergio mentioned, COFA, Compact of Free Association. And that also includes the Republic of Palau and Republic of the Marshall Islands. After World War II, the U.S. made special treaties with our nation, allowing us to come into the U.S. and for work purposes, education, and medical-wise. Sorry, got nervous. In return, our islands would become bomb testing sites and a national security for the U.S. in the Pacific. Unfortunately, the promises that the U.S. made were not fulfilled. We were denied many benefits, like the health care, because the 1996 Welfare Reform Act stripped us of federal benefit eligibility. I saw the denials effect when my father got sick and we had to leave Chuuk because we don't have fancy or advanced medical equipment. But also many people with similar stories are forced to struggle through their illnesses since they cannot receive health care that they need in the US. Not only we suffer from chronic health problems, from the nuclear bombs and military influence, we also face racism every day when people tell us to go back to where we came from. These difficulties that are affecting my community led me to what I do today at Legal Aid Hawaii, assisting the COFA, the Compact of Free Association members, enrolling onto the healthcare.
So as you can tell, we're not professional filmmakers. We have day jobs. So what we want to do is we want to create a short film that'll highlight two of our community health navigators as they go out in the community and do outreaches. We want to highlight their own journeys of migration, share their own stories, and show the work that they're doing to uplift their own communities. As I mentioned, we are not filmmakers, so we know nothing about film and the creation of film. So I would like to ask if there's anyone that's interested in helping create this short film for us. We're looking for a film producer, a writer, someone that can help us develop a grant for it. If that's something that you can help us with, please let us know. At the end of the day, what we really want to do is we want to stop discrimination. We want to stop the stereotyping before it starts. We want to create a safe space where people can learn more about each other, learn more about different cultures, and then really make this state, the aloha state like we profess it to be. If in the end, welcoming people from all different backgrounds, all different cultures, strengthens our social fabric. It's really part of the American experience. I hope you'll join us, towards our vision of building a just society. And if this is something that you'd like to be part of, please let us know. We need your help to be able to tell these stories. Thank you.
Right off the bat, here we go, Sergio.
Hey, I'm in. This is awesome. So I currently live in Minneapolis. I'm a documentary filmmaker from Rapa Nui, 2 hours south of the Twin Cities, out also in the cold, is a little town called Milan, Minnesota, where there's around 300 to 400 Micronesians who have moved there. They actually are the larger population compared to who was actually living there. And it's a community that I've always wanted to connect with and get a story out. And not funny enough, but somebody recently told me that Micronesians here in Hawaii are treated worse than they are on the mainland. And I think, I don't know if that's true, but in either case, I'd love to collaborate with you to develop pitch material to come up with a grant for your documentary.
Awesome.
From one Sergio to another Sergio, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, Billy.
I would like to express my support for this project. I have been working on a narrative feature film set in the Marshall Islands. It's to do with the legacy of nuclear and missile testing. I myself, I'm not Micronesian, but I'm from Fiji. I'm an immigrant. And I have great, great empathy for the Micronesians. I think they are probably the most oppressed of all Pacific Islanders here in Hawaii. I'm a writer, director. I can help in many different ways with your project. I just want to say that we should talk after this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Billy. Right over there, Chloe.
Okay, I got a grant for you. Are you ready? Sergio, are you listening? Okay, so my short documentary fund, we just opened the application for the American West, which includes US-occupied territories in the Pacific and Hawaii, for filmmakers working in their community about projects including health and wellness, but it has to be told through the lens of sports or athleticism, because ESPN is giving the money. So as you develop your film, think about if that's a way that your story can be told. I don't want to tell you what kind of film to make, but the application closes December 13th. I'm happy to talk on the phone about what we look for in a strong application, and I would love, love, love you to apply.
Thank you.
And that was Chloe from Tribeca.
Okay, we got one right here in the back. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Wayne Tana. I'm a professor of accounting at Chaminade University. I can help you with the books and stuff like that, but actually I'm also the faculty athletic representative for the NCAA at Chaminade, so if you're gonna craft that grant, I'll jump in with you. I already promised your boss that I would help. She and I were on the Hawaii Advisory Committee to the United States Commission on Civil Rights. We just recently produced a 48-page report on civil rights violations against Micronesians in the state of Hawaii. There are many recommendations and many things that can be done. There are a lot of quick steps that can be taken. So since I told your boss I'm going to help, I guess I just had to step up and say it in front of everybody. And now I'll go to the doctor and get my head checked.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Overwhelming support. We got one in the back. Misa. Go ahead.
Aloha, guys. I applaud you fellas for standing up and sharing your stories here. Hey, a couple of seasons ago, I participated in a theater production. It was called The Masters of the Currents. It was based on Micronesia navigators. I'd love to connect you with the writers for that production because I think they would be very helpful, even with Vili, to write or fashion or develop your story. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Misa. Okay. Nicole Littenberg over here. Thank you.
Hi, thank you, and Kiriso. I wanted to, I don't know anything about film either, but I just wanted to underscore how incredibly important this project is. I have the vast majority of my patients are COFA migrants. I have had hundreds of patients on dialysis, as an example. Not one of them has ever gotten a transplant. And I think a lot of that has to do with systemic bias. So I know you guys have connections to patients, but if you need some stories or some patients that want to talk to you, I can provide you with a number of them. I will start looking for some who are athletes to see if they will fit. But please support this project. It's really important.
Wow. Fantastic. Anybody else? You guys, amazing support. You guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so you got filmmakers, you got athletic guys who are going to help. You guys did a fantastic job, so give them a big round of applause. Thank you for getting up on stage.